in the relentless high-stakes poker game that is the NBA offseason, where every team holds a hand of talent, potential, and draft picks. How much loyalty is too much loyalty when a genuine game changer is on the table? Can a franchise truly afford to draw a line in the sand, declaring certain assets untouchable? When a player like Jonathan Kuminga, brimming with untapped potential and immediate impact, becomes available? Today, we dissect the fascinating and at times frustrating trade dance unfolding between two California rivals, the Golden State Warriors and the Sacramento Kings, a saga that reveals the intricate balance between valuing your own and seizing a golden opportunity. The air around the NBA rumor mill has been thick with whispers, and one name has consistently emerged at the center of the storm: Jonathan Kuminga. The Golden State Warriors, a franchise always looking to optimize its championship window, have been actively fielding calls for their dynamic fifth-year forward. Kuminga, a player whose athleticism and defensive versatility have often flashed brilliance, represents a compelling asset for teams looking to inject youth and raw talent into their roster. And among the many suitors, one team has been particularly persistent, seemingly determined to land the young forward: the Sacramento Kings. This isn't a new flirtation. The Kings have been circling Kuminga for some time, making their interest abundantly clear. Their initial offer, reportedly involving guard Devin Carter and veteran forward Dario Saric, was swiftly rejected by the Warriors. Golden State, it seems, isn't just looking to offload salary or acquire depth. They have a specific vision for what they want in return for Kuminga. The Kings, undeterred, have since revised their offer, reportedly sweetening the pot with additional draft picks. Yet, the core of the Warriors' demand remains unchanged. They are seeking a young, rotational player who can immediately contribute and grow with their evolving core. This is where the stalemate truly begins, and where the Kings' unwavering stance becomes the focal point of our discussion. The Kings, in their persistent pursuit of Kuminga, have drawn a very firm line in the sand, declaring two of their own young, breakout players as unequivocally off-limits: Keegan Murray and Keon Ellis. This declaration, while understandable from a team-building perspective, raises a provocative question when juxtaposed against Kuminga's profile. Let's look at the numbers and the narratives surrounding these players. Keegan Murray, at 24 years old, is a promising forward who averaged a respectable 12.4 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 1.4 assists during the 2024-25 season. He's a reliable shooter, a solid defender, and a player who has shown consistent growth since entering the league. His value to the Kings is clear. He fits their timeline, contributes on both ends, and has become a foundational piece of their young core. Then there's Keon Ellis, 25, a player whose journey has been particularly compelling. He averaged 8.3 points, 2.7 rebounds, and 1.5 assists last season, overcoming what was described as a lengthy and controversial bench stint orchestrated by former Kings coach Mike Brown. This backstory adds a layer of resilience to Ellis's profile, and it's clear the Kings believe in his ability to continue on an upward trajectory, seeing him as a vital part of their future. His defensive tenacity and growing offensive game have made him a fan favorite and a valuable asset. However, when you compare these two players to Jonathan Kuminga, the Kings' steadfast refusal to include them in a trade becomes perplexing to many observers. Kuminga is a younger player with a higher ceiling, possessing an explosive athleticism that neither Murray nor Ellis can match. The information provided explicitly states that Kuminga had better scoring and defense than Murray last season alone. This isn't just a slight edge. It suggests a significant statistical and impact difference in Kuminga's favor. While Murray is a more polished offensive player, in some respects, Kuminga's raw talent, defensive versatility, and ability to attack the rim with force offer a dimension that could elevate the Kings to another level. So, why the unwavering stance from Sacramento? Is it a genuine belief that Murray and Ellis are simply irreplaceable for their long-term vision? Or is it a strategic negotiating tactic? Perhaps it's a combination of both. The Kings have invested in the development of Murray and Ellis, and they've seen them grow into reliable rotation players. There's a comfort in continuity, a desire to nurture the talent they've cultivated. However, in the cutthroat world of the NBA, Sometimes you have to give up something good to get something great. Kuminga. With his youth, he's still only 22, and his tantalizing blend of athleticism and burgeoning skill represents a higher upside swing. His defensive capabilities, particularly his ability to guard multiple positions and disrupt passing lanes, could be a game-changer for a Kings team that has often struggled on that end of the floor. His offensive game, while still developing, has shown flashes of being able to create his own shot and finish powerfully at the rim. The question remains, are the Kings truly maximizing their opportunity by holding onto Murray and Ellis so tightly, or are they letting a potential star slip through their fingers in the name of perceived stability? From the Warriors' perspective, their demand for a young, rotational player in return for Kuminga is a clear signal of their strategic priorities. They aren't simply looking to dump Kuminga. They are looking for a piece that fits their evolving timeline and can contribute immediately to their competitive aspirations. While Kuminga has shown flashes of brilliance, his role within the Warriors' established system has sometimes been inconsistent, and perhaps the team believes he can unlock his full potential in a different environment, while they in turn acquire a player who better complements their core. This could mean a player with a more defined skill set, better shooting, or a more consistent defensive presence that aligns with their immediate needs. The Warriors are navigating a delicate balance, maximizing the value of their young assets while ensuring they remain a perennial contender. The ongoing trade discussions between these two California franchises also carry an underlying layer of rivalry. Both the Warriors and the Kings operate in the same division, and their recent playoff clash only intensified the competitive fire. Any trade between them is not just a transaction. It's a strategic chess match where each move could impact the balance of power in the Western Conference. If Kuminga were to land in Sacramento, he could immediately bolster their front court, providing a defensive anchor and an athletic scoring punch that could make them even more formidable. For the Warriors, acquiring the right piece in return would be crucial to maintaining their own competitive edge and continuing their pursuit of another championship. And speaking of crucial pieces, let's take a moment to consider a specific perspective, one that might seem a little contrarian amidst the Kuminga for young talent debate. Here, in Lisco_2000's little corner of Golden State of Mind, there's a strong sentiment that the Warriors should ideally accept an offer for Dario Saric, if at all possible. And you know why. Saric, a versatile big man with a knack for shooting and passing, offers a unique skill set that could be incredibly valuable to a Warriors team that thrives on ball movement and spacing. While he might not be the young rotational player the Warriors are reportedly seeking, his veteran presence, floor spacing ability, and passing acumen could provide an immediate, tangible benefit. Perhaps the thought is that Saric, despite his age, could be a more reliable fit for the Warriors' specific offensive system, providing a high IQ player who can seamlessly integrate and contribute without demanding a large share of the ball. It's a reminder that sometimes the best fit isn't always the flashiest or the youngest, but the one that best complements the existing talent. As this trade saga continues to unfold, it serves as a fascinating case study in NBA team building. The Kings, seemingly committed to their current young core, are holding firm on their untouchable assets, even when a player of Kuminga's potential is within reach. The Warriors, meanwhile, are meticulously searching for the perfect piece to continue their quest for glory. The outcome of these negotiations will undoubtedly shape the trajectories of both franchises, and it underscores the fundamental truth of the NBA. Every decision, every trade, every player valuation carries immense weight. What's your take on this high-stakes negotiation? Are the Kings making a mistake by holding on to Murray and Ellis so tightly, or is their loyalty justified? And what kind of player do you think the Warriors truly need in return for Jonathan Kuminga? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. If you found this report insightful and engaging, please give us a big thumbs up and hit that like button to show your support. Your engagement fuels our passion for bringing you the most dynamic and exclusive NBA analysis.